Sup everyone, this is Draco Evo back yet again with some latest Manchester United transfer news. Now we've got updates on Thiago to Manchester United, Jadon Sancho's update, Sergio Reguilon's update, as well as news around Chris Smalling. And also we're going to go through your comment section, and as you can see around somewhere on this side or this side, around this side, you can see all the pictures of the players and the timestamps of where I talk about them, so feel free to jump around or just watch the whole video. Before I get started, just a disclaimer, just want to say thank you to everyone that's been supporting my channel. It really means a lot. I only do this for you guys, and you know, to get interaction, views, likes, etc. It does really motivate me to do more and create better content for you. So thank you so much to everyone in advance. If you're new to the channel, make sure you smash the like button, and if you're feeling very generous, smash the sub button. I do everything related to Manchester United: match reviews, previews, transfer speculation, transfer news, etc. If not, go and support another smaller channel that does all the Manchester United stuff as well. It does really go a long way, especially for us smaller channels. But without further ado, Thiago. So Thiago, obviously we know that it's become sort of like a worst kept secret, best kept, whatever you want to call it. But Thiago to Manchester United is a possibility. We've seen that across the whole of this week so far. We've had trickles of updates here and there, from Manchester United apparently going and you know, meeting the representatives of Thiago, to Ole Gunnar Solskjaer speaking to Thiago, etc. Right, so Thiago cannot, you know, Liverpool cannot sign Thiago at the moment because it will destroy the wage structure, first of all, and also they can't afford the transfer fee without selling somebody on, which kind of puts Manchester United in a bit of a it puts Manchester United into the mix, right? So yesterday we had the signing of Kai Havertz to Chelsea. What a great signing, by the way. And Fabrizio Romano tweeted that out as official. For those of you who do not know who Fabrizio is, he is one of the most credible sources out there. And one of his threads, he re-commented on one of his tweets saying that also what you see on the screen, also Thiago's saga to start now, which means that this week is going to be all about Thiago, from him, or updates or whatever info he has in the background. One way or the other, in the next few days, I think we're going to start seeing more and more concrete things coming out in regards to Thiago's potential transfer to Manchester United, right? What do I think about all this? Look, putting in Thiago will definitely make us, you know, contenders, I reckon. I genuinely believe that. He's such a talent, world-class midfielder. We just have to see his performance against Germany the other day. What a class player, right? He's someone that has bags of experience, as I said before. He's a winner, and he'll come and improve any team in the world. He'll go in there and improve any team in the world. Where does this fit in with Manchester United? I do believe, and don't hate me for it, guys, I do believe that the specialized CDM positions these days in football, especially when we've seen the high pressing style of football, right, it is starting to die down. Much like how we saw the tiki-taka and all this football, or the 4-4-2 formation. It had these moments over the years, and it's now kind of dying down and evolving into a new formation, right? So what I believe is Thiago coming in, people are saying, oh, we need a tackler. We don't. If we play our cards right. You look at the Bayern squad, right? They had Thiago and Goretzka in the midfield. They're both not tacklers. But yet, if you work hard enough, be clever, control possession, and do a high press, then you do not need a CDM. What you do need is a very good centre-back, obviously, to cover up for the CDM. That's why I think the game is going now. I think a lot of teams we're going to see with like a 4-4-3-3 high pressing, you know, gegenpress, whatever you want to call it, formation. And which doesn't really require a specialist CDM, because a specialist CDM is more like going to sit in front of the defense and just tackle and sweep up, right? But we're seeing sort of like a deep line playmaker sort of thing, where they get into positions, cut off vertical lines, help with the press, win the ball back, and recycle position and keep the pressure constantly on the opposition side. That's what I think is going to happen. It's happening with Real Madrid. Liverpool. We've seen that very successfully. We're looking at Fabinho. He's not a world-class CDM specialist tackler, right? But he gets the job done. And that's why I feel where Thiago can fit in. He can go straight into the starting 11 and have Bruno, Pogba, and Thiago holding that 4-3-3-4 with Bruno playing a bit further up. And if that's the case, brilliant. That's the reason why I want Manchester United to sign him. There is no other way that you'll say otherwise. You have a player of this quality available for that price, and you're not gonna challenge for it. Okay, that's one thing. Secondly, you're gonna allow one of your biggest rivals in English football to have a free pass on getting a player like him. It shouldn't be the case. Like, we know Liverpool are struggling, so United have gone in there and have spoken to Thiago, and we'll see what happens. And this is what Fabrizio Romano has tweeted out after the Kai Havertz transfer. So that's the latest on Thiago. Yes, I know it's a bit of a trickle of news, but the channel is about that, just to bring you guys as much content as I can. I don't do live streams. I'm not fond of live stream on contents. I rather do pre-recorded videos, potentially once a day. However, if there's a major confirmed breaking news, like Jadon Sancho arrives at Manchester, then yeah, I will do another video for it. But talking about Jadon Sancho, so obviously we know Jadon Sancho is a bit of an update on Jadon Sancho transfer. We know that Jadon Sancho is in for England. They're playing tonight, I believe. But he's kind of had a bit of a say when the journalists kind of caught up to him. This is exactly what Jadon Sancho has had to say. The media asked, there's always talk of moves linking you with the Premier League clubs. Do you ever wish that you will that will just go away? He said, no, that's the media. They're always going to try to create a story, but this is how you manage it. For me, I just focus on my football. I just want to do what's best for my team and win titles at the end of the day. He hasn't come out confirmed or denied all this speculation. He just kind of poured a bit of a cold water and moved on, really, which is a very diplomatic response, you can say. We know that Borussia Dortmund want 120 million euros, which is about 108 million pounds, right? Manchester United do want him. Oli wants him. He fits our system very well. We need a right winger. He's young, British talent, world-class talent at that age, and he's got very, very high ceiling. The problem that's coming out is that Manchester United are not willing to pay their agent fees. That's where the problem is. The wage and everything is fine. It's just the agent fees now taking a bit of a delayed approach, you can say, to that transfer. Apparently, reports are saying that the fee does not include agent fees, so we need to pay extra X amount for the agent, which Manchester United are not willing to do, right? So that's the latest in and around that. Also, there were loads of reports coming out last 24 hours that the reason why everything's gone silent around Jadon Sancho is because Manchester United and Dortmund feel that too many leaks have been happening with all these journalists, etc., etc. So they kind of like shut the door and negotiating in the background without any leaks, and anything that is set to happen will happen when there is official confirmation or a deal has been reached by the both clubs. There are rumors that he might be announced in the next week or so. I genuinely believe he's going to get announced in the next 7-8 days. I do believe that. The season does start in next weekend, I believe. I don't think he's going to be available for the first couple of matches for the season if the transfer saga continues, but it's just a matter of when, not if, that we're going to get Jadon Sancho. Yes, there are things coming out like potential roadblocks, like first it was the transfer fee, now everyone's saying it's the agent fee, etc., etc. But it's gonna happen. Mark my words on it. I absolutely believe it's gonna happen, and it'd be such a great sight to see him at Old Trafford. We haven't talked about him for a long time because everything's gone silent. But that's a little bit of a latest transfer update on Jadon Sancho. He was asked about it, and he just said, I'm just focusing on football. The media's media, whatever. Carry on what you're doing. He hasn't denied it at all. He hasn't come out and said, I'm happy at Dortmund and I want to stay with Dortmund. And that's what's kind of ticking in everyone's background, right? no one's gonna get rid of the stories because he hasn't said anything about it. But let me know your thoughts in the comments below about what's the situation with Jadon Sancho, and we'll get some of the comments running up and running. Next up, it is Sergio Reguilon. So we all talked about it. Let me just bring up this title. We all talked about it. I think I updated my video about 48 hours ago in regards to Sergio Reguilon. He's popped up suddenly in Manchester United's radar. Apparently, you know, there is a possibility that Manchester United will want to sign him for about 30 million euros, 26.8 million pound. A bid apparently has been raised. But Romano has come out and said not advanced yet, with Manchester United proposed to many clubs. So that's a bit of an update on Sergio Reguilon. He's a left back, I believe. As I said in the last video, I have not many clues about him, but he does seem like a decent signing. He's probably not world class in my opinion, but obviously reports were coming out that Manchester United have made a bid and it is potentially gonna happen, etc, etc. But Fabrizio Romano has literally come out and squashed it. Like, it's not advanced with Manchester United. He has been proposed to other clubs, so he's clearly, Real Madrid are going around to other clubs and, you know, offering him, you know, left, right, center, maybe to raise a bit of a price, like, you know, start a bit of a bidding war, you can say. But in regards to Manchester United, nothing has advanced, if there was any. That's a quick update on Sergio Reguilon. Going back to transfer, not transfer, your comments. Obviously, I do say that, you know, get commenting, guys. I'll pick up one comment and kind of have a quick discussion. So thank you everyone that commented on my last video, which was the Thiago transfer latest update before. However, I'm gonna pick up Valeri Naido. First of all, Valeri Naido, thank you so much for the comment. Believe you're a new person on my channel. I haven't seen you comment before, but I really appreciate your comment. He said he spoke, but Thiago wants too much money. Another Sanchez possibility. There is a risk, and I agree with that. And I did say that in my video about in regards to Thiago. There is a risk of buying Sanchez. We've had that with Falcao. We've had that with Alexis Sanchez, right? And there is a risk, yes, you know, a risk of upsetting the balance in the transfer financial books. But that's the risk with every transfer you're gonna get, right? That is the risk with every single transfer you're gonna get. The difference between Sanchez and him is that Sanchez was jumping the ship without winning anything at Arsenal. He just wanted to have just jump ship. But Thiago's won everything. He's actually a proven winner. He's won a lot of trophies. In his last season, he won the treble, being instrumental. I think the mentality of Thiago is so much different than the mentality of Alexis Sanchez. I don't think Alexis Sanchez is a winner. I think he's a very very good player. He's had very, very good seasons, but he never carried anything. He never won anything major at Arsenal, right? And that's the mentality, isn't it? He just jumped the ship as soon as he got the chance, especially to Manchester United for that amount. But Thiago is different. Yes, there is a risk, you know, he might come in and mess up, and that's where I think United might need to be a bit careful by not offering him like too many years in his contract. Maybe offering him 2 years, only 2 years, 2 seasons, because it's not much of a big loss, and add a third season as an optional advance, like how we did with Matic and all our players, you can say. But Valerie Naidu, thank you so much for the comment. As always, guys, if you want to get involved, drop your comments and I'll pick up a comment and we will talk about it. As I said, I respond to every single comment in my videos. In regards to Chris Smalling, quick update around Chris Smalling. So we spoke about last time that Chris Smalling is going to leave Manchester United, and Roma want to buy him. You know, that's his club that he spent the season in last season on loan. Manchester United are budging a little bit on the transfer fee. They were looking for £20 million, but now the Daily Star, that's by the Daily Star, but a few other various outlets saying that Manchester United will not budge, and they have kind of lowered their valuation to about £18 million. So that Roma can get this done. Look, I said it before, I'm going to keep it short and simple in regards to Chris Smalling. He's a goner. I don't want him. Nobody wants him. I think his time at United is gone. Next 3-4 years down the line, his name will never be remembered because he didn't do anything special for us. He had games here and there that he did well, but he never did anything special, right? For that age, for that experience, he was never a leader for us. He should have been a leader for us. He's been at the club long enough. And I think he just needs to move on. Whether we get 18, 20 or 15 million pound and get rid of him from our wages, just move him on. And that's the latest on Chris Smalling. That's my view on Chris Smalling. Let me know what your views are on Chris Smalling. And that's it, guys. This is all the latest Manchester United transfer news today. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And I'll catch you guys in the next upload, and stay Farafari.